days where things just aren't working out quite right. I'm hoping that we are live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. I thought we were a minute ago, and we are now, so that's good. Gosh, right, now what we want to do though is go live on that one there. I want to go live on Amazon because that's the whole point. Hit the button there. Going live on Amazon. Oh, well, there we go. And yes, we're live on Amazon. I'm hoping. So that's still whirring away. Not sure what's going on today. But let's say welcome to the Amazon family. Welcome, Amazon family. And if you're watching on social media, you want to come over to nickwood.live. I shall pop it on the screen. nickwood.live. That will take you over to my storefront, and you can see the live stream on Amazon. You'll be able to see the carousel, all the products that are in there. And this is all about live streaming kit and the like, you know. What can I say? We're going to be covering live streaming kit. We're going to have computers, cables, microphones, cameras, lights. I would call it lights, camera, action, but Stephen beat me to that. Anyway, let me just see whether I can pull in that. No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping I could actually pull in the carousel from Amazon. We could do it yesterday. Maybe it's just going to take a little while to wind up and pull in. Who knows? Anyway, let's kick off with the fact that we're live streaming on Amazon. So welcome, Amazon people. So we need to put something in the carousel. And first things first in the carousel, we're just going to pop in. Actually, we're going to pop in this MacBook. Now, I am a big Mac fan. I have got the iMac. I have got the iPad, 2 iPads, iPhones, Apple iWatches, MacBook Air. Oh, yes, I'm a big fan of Apple products. And this one in the carousel is no exception. This is the MacBook Pro, and it's got a massive discount on it today. Well, I say massive. It's got a little discount on it today, 12% off, down from $2,499 to $2,199. So yeah, it's £200 off, $200 rather off, which is pretty neat. And hey, Rachel, hello, Rachel, watching on Amazon. Corinda, hello, Corinda, watching on Amazon as well. Great to see you. I better just go double check that it's all working on Amazon. You never know. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We just have to pray and hope. In fact, actually, Corinda, if you're watching, yeah, can you just confirm you can see that, Corinda? Can you see? Can you see me? There we go. Pop that in there. Scan you see me? Yes, brilliant. Oh, that's so good, Corinda. Because actually, when I was looking over on the Amazon site right now, and I just refreshed it, it says I'm live, but all I'm getting is my thing. And now it's back. So let's just turn that off. Right. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good to go. And Corinda's on at the same time. So welcome, Corinda, my good friend. That's good. So we're going to say hello to Rachel watching on Amazon. Hello to Corinda. Yeah, we're both live streaming at the same time. Happy days. What's not to love about that? Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly talk to you about, and actually I'm going to quickly show it in the stream because it's got a good old discount on. So I'm going to put it in the stream on BeLive. So very quickly, I'm just going to, I just shared it. Where's it gone now? I go screen. And this is the thing, when we're using BeLive, it's so easy, so intuitive to know what to do. So now I've got that in there, and I can pull that in the screen. There we go. And this is the This is a MacBook Pro, 16-inch. If you're into your gaming, if you want some power, this is a good one. This is a 2021 Apple MacBook Pro, 10-core CPU, 16-core GPU, 16 gig of RAM, 512 SSD. As you can see there, you can have 16 or 32. You can switch it from 1 terabyte to 512. But the nice thing is it's got that chunky little discount that I know that you all love. Okay, now next in the stream, I'm gonna hide that one. Hey, on BeLive, how do I put my Mevo on BeLive? Because when I went on camera, it's not showing on there. Now, Corinda, funnily enough, sometimes that happens to me. Now, the thing that I was doing wrong, Corinda, was I wasn't getting the Mevo up at the same time as the app. So you set it up on your app first of all. So you got the camera and the app running on your phone like that. Okay, and then in fact, while I'm talking about this, Corinda, let me pop the Mevo in the carousel so people know exactly what we're talking about. Because it is the most amazing camera on the planet. So it's a Logitech Mevo Start camera. Okay, so what we're doing is we're talking about it. This is what it looks like in the app. So you can see me. I can zoom out and zoom back in again, and I can move the camera around nice and slowly. And you can see at the top there, you can see where it's going. So much stuff you can do there. You can frame things really nicely. But yeah, Corinda, so you want it up and running in the app first, then in the then you want it up and running on your Mac or your Windows. Not sure what you're using, but then have the little app running on your PC, on your computer, and then it should work with BeLive. Having said that, mine isn't right now, but I didn't do that right. Another thing you can do, Corinda, is unplug some of your other cameras. Another thing on BeLive, unplug some of your cameras, and that might help as well. So I just unplugged my Nexigo. Let's see if that's going to work. Add a new camera, because if you can, this Mevo Start is just the most amazing camera. I'm going to actually show you it because I've got it in the carousel. Let's see if mine's now come on. Yes. Yeah, that just worked for me, Corinda. So
there you go.
There you go.
That is now me looking at the Mevo Start on the big screen. On the little screen, it's the C920. So let's
and having said that, there was probably an echo there because I brought 2 cameras into the stream and I only wanted one. So let's just double check that's on. That's all good. Pro webcam, that's the Mevo, and that's on the crisp. You see, so I didn't want that. Let's get that on the same audio. And then hide that. Right, and now I am on the Mevo Start. Now that is a brilliant, thank you, Corinda, for bringing that up to my attention. So hopefully, Corinda, that's going to work for you. So yeah, I've got the same, but not going to work to the Live Studio. Yeah, Corinda, so seriously, open it in the app. So you've got it in the app on your phone, and then open the app on your computer, and it just says Nix Mevo 1. So it looks for it on the computer, then it can see it. And then if it still won't link in with BeLive, unplug one of your other cameras. You can plug them back in again afterwards. It's just a funny little element that just needs tweaking every now and again. Because once you've got a Mevo Start, you really have got the most made. Do I need the software as well on the PC? Yes, Brenda, you need it on the PC as well. Yeah, so you get that. There'll be a QR code in the instructions. Scan that, put that on, download the software on your PC, and then you'll be good to go. And there's loads of help, Corinda, as well on the Mevo page. So this is the thing. What is it we love about the Mevo? Well, the thing about the Mevo Start is it is a wireless live streaming camera that is also a live stream studio. What do I mean about that? Well, you can go live streaming anywhere you want, and you could do that with your phone. Let's be honest. What your phone can't do is it can't simultaneously live stream in 1080 high definition through to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Vimeo, what's the other one? Twitter and Twitch, and anywhere else you want to go, because actually I can live stream directly onto my website as well, because it's got something called RTMP, real-time messaging protocol, and that allows me to send the stream to my website anywhere. I could send it to Amazon if I wanted. I would have to do that at 720, but we could do that quite happily. So that's the amazing thing. So you're not contained in just one place. And because it's wireless, that means you can go to where the action is. So you can go to your local sports event. I could take it to my local park run on Saturday and live stream the park run from Rushmore. I might do that. I'm actually volunteering there this week. So I could do that. And then I could live stream it to Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Vimeo, wherever I said it was, and the website and all the Facebook groups. Now, if I'm there and lots of people are doing it, we will be pinging the same cell tower, or we'll be pinging the same Wi-Fi hotspot. And so when lots of people connect those things, then that can have an effect on the quality of the live stream. And what this another beautiful thing about the Mevo Start is that it will take a 1080 high definition recording of whatever it is you're live streaming. So if you're live streaming your kid's little league game, maybe it's a little softball game, maybe it's a school play, maybe graduation, then you're live streaming it. If there's anything wrong, you're covered. You've got something you can take to the bank. It is recording on a little SD card, a 1080 high definition recording that if anything goes wrong, you can always just upload that, no dramas, when you get home, and replace your live stream. Now, I'm a little bit put off because I've got a little green light, which I really don't want, and I just want to turn it off. So there you go. Has that turned it off? No, not quite sure what's happened there, but hey, I've got a little green light for no apparent reason. I think it's that one. There you go. Now it's gone off. So that's one of the things about the Mevo Start. Absolutely brilliant. Now, because it's wireless, you need to know how long the battery lasts, and it's got a battery life of 6 hours. It's also got you can attach it to a tripod stand and a microphone stand. So it's got an attachment that you can unscrew, so it'll either go to a tripod or a microphone. So if you've got those sorts of stands, you're laughing already. You can also get some extra kit. Things that are bought with it are typically some little clamps, because if you're going to go live stream and have it as a live stream production, then you're going to clamp it to maybe a fence in order to get the good shot of your kid's game. Now, the other thing is you can actually get a set of 3. And what you'll find is if you get a set of 3, that gives you 3 different angles that you can use, and you can control them all on exactly the same app as just controlling one. Well, and so you can just go from screen to scene to scene to scene seamlessly, and you're good to go. And that's really important, because what happens is, okay, we're doing this one I'm on a talking head to you here because I've got all the kit. But if we're out and about and we can do scene to scene to scene, I can just keep moving around, and that's what people keep watching. It is absolutely fantastic. I've got another comment from Coriander. Another comment from Corinda coming up. And I load it, but where do I find the QR code? The QR code, I believe, is in the instruction manual, Corinda. Or if you go to the Mevo Start website, it'll be there. The full instructions are there. It's got YouTube videos that will talk you all the way through it, Corinda, as well. I can't talk you through it on the show, unfortunately. But yeah, so you can control it everywhere. So it's also got a built-in microphone. So the microphone is very, very good. On top of that, you can actually have a microphone attached, so you can put a lapel mic in quite happily. With a conversion piece of kit, I could actually control it and add my Blue Yeti microphone to it as well. And so we're going to get some amazing audio. We do love a bit of nice audio, don't we? So yeah, all those things. And this is just a Mevo start. And so it's got this amazing Sony lens. And if you've got, you know, when you're talking about live streaming or recording in 1080, 720, if you've got a real quality lens, then that's going to make a big, big difference as well. So this has got a beautiful Sony lens on it. I think it's f.28. It's got a 67-degree field of vision. What does that look like? That looks like that. Okay, so then when we press me, it goes back into me. And now I think, oh no, I've got it switched on. I can then also track. So as I move around, the camera is tracking me within that field. So I can go a little bit higher and a little bit lower. And so you know that if you're going to get in a frame, it's now doing its own thing. There you go. I confused it. So yeah, so you got that tracking there. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. I'll turn it off because I think it was just a bit confusing. Also, we can control all of our audio devices through there as well. We have the full control over the color. We can put filters on. I'll put that on for a minute. Lots of different filters, same as you'd have in your phone. We can control the iOS. We've got full control over everything here. I don't like sepia. Let me go for that. Tell me what you think. That'd be good. Yeah. Oops. Just trying to. Yeah, it's better. There we go. Got to reframe myself. Live demonstrations are often good. Now, the other great thing is now we're on BeLive, and so with BeLive, just move the Yeti right where I wanted to put it. You know, we can put in lower thirds like this. Sorry, I'm just going to skip your comments for a minute, Corinda. Hold on. So we can put lower thirds like that on, say like nickwood.live to tell people who are watching on either LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or the website to come over to the Amazon site. We can see all the products in the carousel. But we can do the same with this. And the same with, we can put on branding overlays. Okay, and we can do the same thing. Just going to turn that off. Hide that. So we've got the same thing we could actually do with this camera. So we can upload or create overlays. We can create lower thirds. We can actually upload PDFs, slideshows, videos, so that we can actually do some presentations as well, all through the camera, not through any third-party software. This is all within the same thing. And guys, while you're watching, especially if you're watching on Amazon, please do me a favor, hit that little follow button, bottom left-hand corner. Not least because it just tells Amazon that I'm doing a good job. They'll then show my live streams to more people. They'll probably give me more discounts in the carousel because everything's got a discount in there. If you look, then that's great. It won't give you any spammy emails every time I go live. I don't think it even notifies you at all. But what you will find is you'll get a higher quality live stream from Amazon if you do. And also what you find out is you'll get your name up in lights as well. So that'll be good. Okay, Corinda was saying, first time using Mevo. Well, I use it on my phone, but this time I'm using it on PC. I'm nervous to see what it looks like. It looks amazing, Corinda, I promise you. And what does auto director mean? Oh, the auto director, yeah, basically that's talking about the fact that, you know, you can preset it to go from screen to screen to screen to screen to screen. It's such a powerful piece of kit. I'm finding now, the more I use it, the more I can't live without it. The more I wish I got more. The more I wish I'd actually got the set of 3 and got the bargain. It's 3 of them for under $1,000. But I'm just going to have to gradually get extra ones as I grow. But yeah, it's fantastic. So let me take the branding off for a moment. And we're back and good to go. Yeah, so that's the Mevo Start. It's in the carousel. It's got a lovely little discount on it for you. And the discount is 5% off, $379.99 in the carousel. It is absolutely fantastic. You're going to love it. Trust me. Now, actually, I'm going to whiz across. We're going to go back to front on the carousel because because normally I don't. We go so far and then I don't get far enough. Okay, let me see whether have the live sales come through yet. No. That's strange. No, it didn't come through properly. It's something I've done wrong with using the BeLive software. I'm not perfect. Anyway, right now in the carousel, we have the MacBook Air. This is a MacBook Air. Sorry, I've got it downstairs. This is a MacBook Air I've had for several years now. I wish I could buy it for that. That price is $245 in there, and yeah, they're great. The reason I got the MacBook Air was I think it's the lightest MacBook that they had. It was so powerful in its day, and it still works. An absolute treat now. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It is a brilliant product. Do go check it out in the carousel. You can see it's really, really good. Now, next in the carousel, we have some award-winning earbuds. Ta-da! These are not just any award-winning earbuds. These are triple award-winning earbuds. I think the most recent one this year was CNN, gave it an award. They are great. These are the Earfun wireless earbuds. But I just make sure I'm telling you the right, thing. What's going on there? And now that is doing something funny. So we'll just whiz it across there. I'm going to pause that for it. And scrolling along my carousel till I get there. That's it. Yeah, I've just got to change my address so you can see 1001. Apply, continue, and yeah. So these are in the carousel, $49.99, 24% discount. So these are the Earfun Air wireless earbuds, 2022 upgraded. Superb. Yeah, CNN Best Budget Wireless Earbuds 2022. They are fantastic, I have to say. First things I want to talk about is the fact that where's the camera gone? Is the fact that when I first got them, I wasn't sure. I was thinking, they don't fit so well. Duh. That's because I didn't realize they actually come with 5 different little ear covers. So you're going to get one that's going to match the size of your ears. So they're super, super comfortable. So you know they're really comfy. So get the ones that are comfy, and you just literally plug them in like that. And the first thing you're going to notice is you lose about 90% of your ambient noise. So the noise cancelling. They've also got bass boosting. Super easy to use. They go into your Bluetooth connection with a Bluetooth, obviously. You can control them by tapping either side. But also they've got 4 microphones, 2 in each earbud. The audio quality is really, really good. Normally, if I'm out and about with my iPhone, and maybe I want to do a quick live stream to a Facebook group, I'd want the lapel mic. But actually, if it's not windy, I can get away with just those. Superb. Now, battery life, or rather play life, is 36 hours. But having said that, I think it's longer because every time you pop them in this little carry case, they recharge. And I hadn't recharged this for ages and ages and ages. So they are really good. That's super simple. Basically, you plug into that little hole there, USB cable, that charges them up. Now, if you've got no charge at all, just a 10-minute charge in the little charging pods will give you 2 hours playtime for sure. So that's going to get you out of a bit of a bind if you're in a rush. So yeah, these are superb. Now it does the other things I found out when I was listening to a podcast. If I take them out, It pauses the podcast if I put them back in, starts it again. Same with iTunes. Oh, excuse me. Same with iTunes and all of those playing devices. So that's a really great thing. I say award-winning, super comfortable, and for under $50, guys. I mean, it'd be crazy not to get a pair. But what you will find is that for that sort of price, it's worth it because they're just as, you know, even as a backup, they're great. They do all the things that the more expensive earbuds do, and they are just a fraction of the price. As I say, one of the most important things, you know, I could tell you that they are the most comfortable earbuds in the world, but I'm not. I'm going to let you find out for yourself. And the reason is, and what you're going to find is that because of the 5 different ear covers, you're going to get one that fits you perfectly, and that will allow you to listen to them longer. I know a lot of people are very concerned about, oh, they say, oh, my earbuds, they're really not comfortable over a long period of time. If I want to stream a movie, if I'm going on a flight, I want to stream a movie on my phone, listen on the earbuds, then, you know, they're not that comfy. What you'll find is that you'll be falling asleep with these in your ears. They are that comfortable. So that's the Earfun wireless earbuds. Let's have a little look on the comments. And Corinda is saying, same, I got one. Sony Wi-Fi and Air wireless. Not quite the same ones, but they're good. And as I say, $50, they're great. Now, next thing in the carousel, and this is particularly important. This is probably the most boring to look at product I have, but probably one of the most important. This is the Seagate 4 terabyte portable hard drive. Now, you can get much bigger ones than this, but this is the one that I've got. It's the one in the carousel, down in the carousel for $93.99. But I say, go click on the carousel and see some other ones as well. You get bigger ones. But why is this important? Well, particularly if you're live streaming and you're creating video, your files are going to start to get rather large. Now, what I noticed was when we first started recording video, we were recording it in like 320, 420, then 460, I think, then 720, then 1080 high definition, then 4K ultra high definition, and now you can record in 5K, 8K. But all the time you're recording videos like that, then your file sizes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. If you're a gamer and you're saving your gaming information, those files are getting bigger and bigger and bigger because the games are taking up more file size. They're getting more complex. And so suddenly, you know, you can't just save them to your hard drive because that will just take up too much space. Yes, you can save to the cloud, but then, as a good friend of mine pointed out last week, actually, that's all very well, but you can't always access the cloud. He was on a cruise ship. It was Grant, part of the Be Live live streaming team that we normally live stream on a Monday. And he was saying that he'd got all his stuff in the cloud, thought he could just download it to do his show. And no, there was no Wi-Fi, couldn't do it. So it's always good for a belt and braces, always to carry a backup of what you've got anyway. Now, I always do it because if I save something to cloud, then I've got to download it before I can actually edit it. Can't do it directly. So if it's on the portable hard drive, I can just plug this in to the MacBook Air and it will work super fast. So I can just pull it in, edit the movie that I want to edit, do some color corrections, do whatever it is that I want to do with it, and save it back onto the hard drive. And it doesn't need to go anywhere near the MacBook Air's hard drive. If I'm using it on the iMac, it doesn't have to go anywhere near that. And so we don't have to chunk up our hard drives, because once your hard drive gets to like 3/4 full, you will notice a performance degradation, whatever you're using. Okay, so that is the Seagate 4 terabytes portable hard drive. Let's say it's just a brushed metal box. Seagate as a company are awesome, second to none. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, super easy. Plug it in through there and then a USB, and it's super fast. Now, one of the things I did buy, I initially bought it as a backup. I wanted to use it as a time machine for my Mac. So that's, if you don't have a Mac, the time machine is where it backs up several times a day. But there was nowhere, I was never going to go anywhere near the 4 terabyte on this portable hard drive. So I realized I'd bought a sledgehammer to crack a nut, is what the saying is. And so I went and got a smaller one. So I was using this for the videos, and now, yeah, I put all my videos on. In fact, I'm going to need more, or a bigger portable hard drive as well. These things just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So go check out these portable hard drives. If you're a gamer, if you're saving videos, photos, the higher definition, the bigger the file. You want somewhere safe to keep it as well. So that's the Seagate 4 terabyte hard drive. Now this is in the carousel. I'll actually pop this. This isn't actually video related, but I know this is a huge Amazon seller. So I want to share this with you. So bear with me 2 shakes while I just pull it up in the stream. I'm using Be Live, which makes life so much easier because I can just touch the screen button, click on the Chrome tab, and pull it into the stream. And this is in the stream now. It's the Revlon one-step volumizer. It's got a 20% discount, so it's down to $32.49. Why is this such a good product? Well, just take a look. It has got 316,497 4.5-star ratings. That tells me this is an incredible product. Black nylon, 1,100 watts, 1,100 watts, corded electric. It's hot. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So if you want to style, dry and volumize your hair in one step with the maximum drying power with 30% less frizz and helps reduce hair damage, then this is the brush for you. And you can see in the carousel things that, oh, that is me. Things in the carousel, you can see that it comes with, it's often bought with these items as well: L'Oreal Paris Advanced Hairstyle Sleek and the CHI 44 Iron Guard Thermal Protection. Not quite sure why my live stream isn't playing, but that's life. So yes, we can only do what we can only do. I'm just going to double check that I'm still live on Amazon. And I am, so that's good. Okay, so that's why that's in the carousel. It's got a discount on. Super popular. I know not particularly related to video, but I just wanted to share that with you anyway. Okay, let's get back onto the video kit. Now, next couple of items in the carousel. If you go back to Monday's show with myself and Stephen Healy, Stephen demonstrates this Samsung Galaxy in the carousel. Yeah, this is a phone and a half for sure. It's got 17% discount, so it's actually under $1,000 now. This is the Samsung Galaxy. It's their flagship cell phone. It actually shoots video in 8K. Can you believe? It's got a lovely high definition screen. It is a very good phone for the price. And then again, and next in the carousel is the OBSPOT Tiny 4K. Stephen loves that camera. I did a pan and zoom on the Mevo start earlier, but the OBSPOT is brilliant. So go check out Monday's show in this carousel, in the stream. And also we did the DJI OM smartphone gimbal as well, and that's got a discount on it, $129 from $159. Okay, now let's get on to the newer RGB Video Lighting Kit. And where have I put that? That's a big question. Did I tie? It's here somewhere. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, here it is. Say, I knew I've got it on my desk somewhere. Now this is a little newer light. It's in the carousel, $23. It is great. Now you can use it as a flashlight, as all sorts. It's got a camera shoe mount. It's also got a what's that called? A tripod mount as well. So we can screw it into a tripod. But the nice thing is it's got so many different settings. So this is right now, this is on party mode. So you can see it's changing lights as it goes along. We can put it onto, let's go through a couple to show you. If you've got photosensitive epilepsy, don't watch the next part. So we've got party. Let's get the brightness up and running. I seem to have locked it. How do you do these things, Nick? I don't know. I seem to have locked it. That's going to, that's the brightness, so we can increase the brightness. I've locked that. Okay. That's better. Yep, so go to default flash bulb pulsing. As you see, that's just a nice gentle pulsing. Strobing. You got light, multiple lights, paparazzi, emergency, headlight beam, red flash. Got green flashes, blue flashes, and then you got HSI slow. So that's going through all the different colors, and you can go HSI fast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go slow. I'm going to unlock it. I'm going to ramp it up to 100%, and then lock it again. That's blue flash. That's HSI slow. And what I'm going to do, and hopefully without tearing my lapel mic off, we're going to screw it onto the tripod here. We'll have it facing, that's it, facing the wall. And then as the show continues, we'll have a nice little backdrop. See, now you won't see that because I'm sitting in front of the camera, and so that's the way it's going to go. That's cool. And we can probably make it a little bit better. Go Alexa office light purple.
Okay.
So let's dial that down. So now you can see the light behind me glowing. Yeah, look, it's just a bit of fun, and it just makes, we're here to have fun. And for, what's that in the carousel? Oops, maybe my glasses. I must be getting old. Yes, that's in the carousel for 20% off. So it was just under $30, now just under 24. Yeah, the newer RGB Video Lighting Kit is great. I love my newer products. I've got lots of different ones here. There's like a backlighting as well. But that's the one in the carousel. So guys, if you're watching on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, or the website, come on over to Amazon where you can watch it live on the amazon.com, nickwood.live. Type that into your URL. If you're watching on Amazon, do me a favor, press that little that little follow me button in the bottom left-hand corner. You won't get spammed with any notifications when I go live. In fact, I don't think you'll get any notifications whatsoever. But what it does do is it tells Amazon that I'm doing a half decent job. They'll put my live stream out to a little bit more places, and maybe, just maybe, they'll give us a little bit more discount as well. Speaking of discounts, coming up, and we'll be promoting it all over the weekend, well, from pretty much from Saturday. It's a new Amazon Prime sales day, the 11th and 12th of October. Amazon Prime. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, you're going to get access to loads of deals. If you're not an Amazon Prime member, we can give you access 30-day free trial. So keep watching, and that way you'll get access to all those deals, and of course the free delivery on a lot of things. You'll be free delivery the same day. On grocery, you're probably going to get delivery in 2 hours. Really, really amazing stuff. And of course, that also allows you to access storage for photos. I think 20 terabytes of photo storage. You've got all the amazing videos and TV shows on Amazon Prime. I've been watching Jason Statham movies the last week or so, running back through a whole back catalogue of them. They're very samey, but I love them. you know you're going to get a great show, a great video with Jason Statham. Hey, and look, I'm joined by the live doctor, the live guru himself, Mr. Stephen Healy. Yeah, looking forward to Amazon Prime days. Cannot wait. What do you reckon, Stephen? Flashing backdrop. I love it. I love it. I was going to show you it, but of course I've got it working. I've got it working behind me now. The newer lighting kit in the carousel. Okay, now back to in the carousel. Now we have got my favorite ever iPhone. I've got two. So when I had the, thank you, Stephen. When I had the when I switched over from Android to iPhones, I think I kicked off with the iPhone 5, and then upgraded to the 6S Plus. This one, the reason being, it was the first iPhone with video stabilization technology built in. That's why. And I kept that for ages and ages and ages and ages while all the newer iPhones were coming out. I didn't care. This was good enough. This was shooting in 4K. This was taking amazing video. In fact, I'm not sure if I just uploaded one. I was trying to upload it before we went live, but never mind. But yeah, and I was doing great videos with it. So I didn't have to upgrade at all until this one came out. This is the iPhone 12 Pro. And the reason is it's the first iPhone which had not just digital zoom, it had optical zoom as well. It shoots video in 4K ultra high definition. It shoots it in incredibly low light and wacky light, to be honest. I've got this in the carousel, I can show you. I was up at my my nephew's wedding almost a year ago now, and gosh, end of November last year. And he got married in a place called Combe Abbey, which is in Coventry in the UK. As you can tell, if you're watching on Amazon, I might be a little English. I live down in Farnborough. My good friend Stephen Healy, that I live stream with on a Monday, he's just down the road in Wiltshire. Yeah, so we're in the UK, but you're obviously watching in the States. But yeah, so Combe Abbey, as the name implies, it's an old abbey, and the abbey is probably getting on for 1,000 years old now. I'll double check that, but there's a hotel been built inside it. So as you can imagine, an old outer shell. Lighting is not so good, but very moody and lovely for a wedding. So that was good. So and I was able to take some amazing photographs in very, very low light. Super happy with that. Now, also, apart from shooting in 4K ultra high definition, we can edit all our photos and stuff in RAW. You might not know how to get that. Go into the camera settings, scroll down, and you'll find it. You have to switch it on. It's not automatically switched on. That gives us full control over all the aspects of the edit and the camera and the software of the photos and the videos that we want to use. Okay, now, if you're shooting in high definition, you want something decent to watch it on. Ta-da! It also has an amazing high definition screen. Another first at the time. And so we can actually watch amazing high definition videos the way they're supposed to be watched. Now, that's not only for watching videos. Gaming was a life changer on cell phones with this iPhone. Because of this screen, it made gaming really amazing, and you were getting super high definition. Now, of course, as I said, it's Amazon Prime Day coming up. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, if you're on a 30-day free trial, as I said, you can start streaming all these high definition movies and TV shows to your phone. And if you've got one of these ones, you're going to get the full benefit of that high definition on the screen. Now, I'm going to say, I keep meaning to look up how many nits it's got. I did write it down once, but I can't remember. It's got loads, lots and lots of nits in it, and I'll tell you what they are later. Okay, another thing I love about it is it's the fast charge. So we have the little fire charger in there, fire cable to charge, and it charges from 1 or 2% to 100% in just over 60 minutes. Super fast, and that allows me the confidence to drain the battery every day. Now, I know most people won't drain the battery every day. Let's be honest, I think the battery life is like 37 plus hours anyway. And it's just, having said that, it's just gone low battery. See, I practice what I preach. So that's just told me it's gone down to 20%. Now, what I do, of course, if I'm using my phone all the time for videoing, for using it on the app for the Mevo, I'm using the phone as part of a tool in my business. So I easily reduce it down to 1 or 2% every day. That is brilliant for battery life, because that allows us to then charge a battery from pretty much empty. That's not going to ruin the battery. That's going to keep it good. The only thing that ruins batteries is Apple upgrading their iOS system. But I think they've been quite good the last 2 upgrades. So yeah, so it's really cracking phone. Yes, of course you can actually use it for phone calls. It is 5G compliant in the UK. 5G most places is but a dream. But it'll pick up 3G, 4G, 5G wherever you are, and just seamlessly link to it. Yeah, it is an absolutely fantastic phone. I absolutely love it, and I can't upgrade to the iPhone 14 yet. I saw the spec and I'm seriously not that bothered. Let's see what the iPhone 15 comes out with. Now, that won't be for another year, and that's the lovely thing about iPhone. They always, or Apple, they always bring out another iPhone every year. What does that do? That makes this iPhone in the carousel today an absolute bargain, $643.20. And that's for a phone that 2 years ago was what, $1,500, $1,700. Now you can get it for $643. It is worth it. It's iPhone, I think I'm right in saying it's still iPhone's biggest selling iPhone. It was that game changing to Apple. And I know, guys, look, I love and have had in the carousel, and I said Stephen's Samsung is amazing. It shoots in 8K, for goodness sake. So go check that out in the carousel as well. And if you want to see what that's all about, check in Stephen Healy's show. He's on every day, an hour before me. So he's on every day at 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK. He will always be showcasing that phone. So go check that out. Or you can just go and see our show back on Monday. And you can see it's a great phone. It's an Android phone. I used to love Android phones. I transferred to iPhone when... Oh, congrats. Hey, Stephen. Cool. How cool is that? This is my good friend, Stephen Healy. Great backdrop. I know. So cool. And correctly, you're on a Discover page on Amazon Live. Wowza. See, that makes it really good. And being the top man that Stephen Healy is, he's taken a screenshot. So thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. That'll be all over Facebook later. So fantastic. Okay, so this is the iPhone. Yes, I switched to iPhone because it was just easier for me. As I said, I've got the Mac, I've got the Mac, the MacBook Air, iPads, and the Apple Watch. I was trying to move video around, and it just was easier because I was shooting it a lot on my iPhone a few years ago. It was just easier that it all just talked to each other. But once you've gone iPhone, yeah, you kind of stick with it. It's one of those strange tribal things almost, isn't it? You become part of the brand. They suck you in, and then they don't let you out. That's for sure. Okay, right then. What's next in the carousel? What's that in there? Ah, yes, this is what we started the live stream with today. Until Corinda came on and asked how we set up the Mevo start. How to set up the Mevo start on BeLive. So we did a live demonstration, Stephen, if you didn't see that. But I initially started with this webcam here. This is the C920, Logitech C920, and it's in the carousel for $64. It's got 20% off, so that's a bit of a bargain. I'm not sure whether that is the X, which might have X split VCam with it as well. But click it on the, go check it out on the carousel, and you can see all the other options. Now, this I bought back in 2015, 2016, I think. There was a time when we all went out and bought these webcams. I think it was, I can't remember why, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Actually, I know why. I do exactly know why I bought it. It was because I was running an affiliate program. I was an affiliate marketer for another, a big training company, and I wanted to make some YouTube videos. This records in 1080 high definition, and before then I'd either got my phone or I could use the camera in the Mac, and it's like, yeah, it wasn't that great. So this I used for YouTube videos. I used the lapel mic, not this one, a slightly different one, and it produced amazing results. Now, what I love about this is we also get with it a piece of software called Logitech Capture. And oh no, I'll tell you what I didn't do. Oh, I should have shown you. Look, this is some of the, Stephen, I've just got so taken away with my phone, I forgot to show some of the photos. This is my pumpkin. I haven't got any penguins, unfortunately, Steve, but that was my pumpkin with the phone. And oh, let's take that off now. And this was my trip up to north a couple of weeks ago. This was Sid's Cafe in Holmfirth. Now, if you don't know what that is, in the UK, there was a program, supposedly a comedy show, of three old boys up in Yorkshire, and this was where they had their stuff, and so that was a cafe they used to hang out in. That is a view from just up the road. See, it's lovely. It's a beautiful view shot with my iPhone 12 Pro. It's just lovely. And I think I've got some of the wedding as well. Yeah, so that was the wedding. There was this crazy lighting going on, but still managed to get some amazing photos. There you go. That was low. You would not believe how low that light was. That's the trouble. It doesn't do it justice because it was just crazy lighting. And you see the orangey walls. It was very, very strange. But there you go. I had some great photos, great video shooting with that camera. Anyway, back to the C90. Yeah, so we've got the Logic Capture. We've got the Logic Capture software which comes with that, and that basically allows us to have a like a film studio. So a bit like in BeLive, where we showed, we can have picture in picture, and we can go side by side, and it's the same sort of thing in Logic Capture. So the ideal thing is that you can actually record yourself if you want to make your own course or something like that. Trying to put that there. I'll leave that there for a minute. So yeah, so basically, if you want to do something like teach what you know, and let's be honest, you only need to know 1% more than someone else to be the expert. It's true. It takes a bit of a while to understand that, but it really is true. Then you can actually just take anything that you know, create a course around it, and then you can teach it. So you can record yourself, use Logic Capture, and then you can have your presentation. You can have yourself down in the corner. It makes a great video. Use a lapel mic, top tip from my good friend Stephen Healy, and yeah, you're good to go. Just create some PDFs, and then you can just sell it on Facebook. Create a Facebook group, do some live training into it to promote the course. Have some live training in the group as part of the course. So lots of options, and all with a very, very cost effective, because it's only $64 in the carousel with that webcam. I say, and that webcam was good enough to shoot beautiful YouTube adverts, and you can't put any old rubbish up on YouTube ads. They will take you down like that. So yeah, a brilliant camera to do that. Can't speak highly enough of it. And while we have it there, actually no, I use this. Yeah. While we have it there, I'll quickly turn it around, and so I can show you what's next in the carousel. It's very hard to show you this because it's sitting behind the Mac. Do it around the right way. And so you see it's a bit moody. So you can see we've got the Light-to-Glow light here. We've got the ring light. That's what's in the carousel. And there's the Mevo start. You can see a little red light on it. Yeah, you can't really see much of it, but this is the portable ring light kit. Yeah, it's got the ring light, multiple colors, comes in a lovely little carry case, nice big tall stand, and that's really great. So you can go, what's important is that ring light lights you up. So if you go onto YouTube, you see some bloggers, some vloggers, and it's so funny because you can see the ring light in their eyes. It looks so like, whoa, what color are their eyes? You know, it's like blue but with big white rings in. It does look pretty good, and it lights everybody up beautifully. And again, that's in the carousel. Really cool if you're going to start vlogging, doing pieces to camera. And it's got the bit there you can see you can either pop your phone in that section that stretches out, or indeed you can actually hang your your webcam. So I can actually hang this webcam there as well. So I'm just going to hide that again now. Right, well, I'll put that back. Try and do that a little bit better now than I did last time. That's better. So it won't fall off. So that's the ring light kit. And now we come to, you see, it wouldn't be a show without my old beloved friend, the Blue Yeti microphone. This is a piece of great art, in my view. And actually, I've done a little video about this. So if I can, I'm actually going to share with you the video. So bear with me 2 shakes. I'm just going to put it up. I thought I had it in the carousel, but I did a video and I want to share that with you because that'll give me a chance to have a quick slurp of water while I tell you about it. So let me hold on a minute. That didn't work very well. Let me pull that into the stream. Not sure how well this will work, but never mind. Might have to watch it on a slightly smaller screen, but it'll then stop me from croaking and drying up completely. If I make that a bit bigger. No, that's a shame. Okay, so let's mute me and pull that into the screen. There. I'll go down in the bottom and you'll be hear my rather gruff tones because when I recorded this I had a bit of a cold. So let's do that.
It is obviously a thing of great beauty. It looks like a microphone. It looks like a microphone should look like, in my view. It is a multi-directional microphone. 3 condenser capsules, 4 pickup patterns. This headphone output is there as well. We can control the volume. We can control the mic gain as well. It's got an adjustable stand, and you can just literally, it is just plug and play. So when we talk about the voice patterns, the 4 voice patterns. So I've got it right now. I've got it called Cartoid, I think. So it's one directional, just to me, and the gain is set quite low because I'm trying to dial out some of the ambient noise. If I turn the gain up, you probably even hear the fan on the Mac. But yeah, so you've got one directional. It also has bi-directional. So if I'm chatting to someone, I've done this before when I've interviewed people from across a table for podcasting, then I've had it bi-directional. So it picks up my voice and picks up their voice as well. Also, you can have it another setting in all the settings that are available here. These settings, you can then have multi-directional. So if you're in a room, then and you've got maybe you've got a band or a choir, multiple people talking, or singing, then that would be perfect for doing that. And it is also a stereo microphone, so if we set it to stereo, then if I walked from one side of the office to the other, you would hear me go from one ear, one speaker, to the other speaker if you're listening in stereo as well. Quite an amazing thing for this brilliant microphone. This is the adjustable stand. We can move it around. I have it on a desk stand because my desk, I have a plastic cover on a wooden desk which numbs the noise, but equally it can have, with its attachments here, you can screw it into a different mic stand, so you can have it all directions. Here is, say, the volume button. If you plug it in with your headphones, and here's the pause button. So if you're going to do a big cough or a sneeze, hit the pause button, but do remember to then take yourself off pause afterwards, and I shall resist doing my big pause joke.
Top tip there, don't forget to press the pause button back again so that you are reheard. We've all been there, we've all done it. We've done something, we've pressed the pause button on the audio, forgotten that we've not got it on, and next thing you know, no one can hear you. Okay, next thing up in the carousel is the newer lighting kit. I'm going to get moving a bit quicker. As you saw yesterday, we had the green screen hanging off it. It comes with two big box diffusers there, two excellent umbrella lights as well. Comes with the green cloth, white cloth, and the black cloth. I've got the black cloth just sitting down here. And again, super easy to move. It's got a big frame, well over 11 feet. You can hang your cloths over. I was using that as a backdrop up until very recently, until I got this super new lighting system going. So it's really good. And a couple of years ago, I was commissioned to take some video of some service departments in London. So I was going from the east of London. I'd go east to west. So I was in the city, then St Paul's, and then Mayfair and Chelsea. That was nice. So I did about 12 in one day. So carrying the box lights, I didn't use the umbrella lights, but I was carrying the box lights and the stands, setting everything up. It wasn't too heavy. I was on the London Underground, managed to get past pretty much everything. And yeah, it's a great kit. And to be honest, guys, for a mobile studio, that is one cracking price, $217.99. That will get you started if that's what you want to do. Next in the carousel is a Logitech Brio 4K. We've done that one. The Zion Smooth 5 gimbal. Now this, I got the Zion Smooth 2. The latest one is the 5, and using a gimbal with your phone to take some footage is just brilliant, especially when you're out and about. It has everything nice. These Zion zooms, they tie in with Filmic Pro on the app on your phone. You tie in the hardware, then you can zoom in, zoom out as well, just using the controls on your gimbal. Now, obviously, because I'm sitting indoors, I can't really show you what it's about, unless, of course, I can take you to lovely Digley Reservoir. And so that's exactly what I will do. I will mute it because it was a windy day. You can hear the wind. And this was filming with the gimbal. So this is shooting in, I was only shooting at 1080 on this occasion. You can see the wind and the trees. And I'm walking across a pretty raggedy ridge. The phone is in the gimbal. And I'm going to do a little pan around. See, I'm still walking along. Sometimes when I'm walking a little bit quicker, you can see the bumping up and down. So yeah, I'm going to pan to the other side. It was a beautiful day, but the reservoir was very empty. So here we are panning. Back again, Nick. So that was the rather slightly fuller part of the reservoir. And then just this shows you the panning ability of this gimbal. It's round beautifully and seamlessly, and it's just lovely. Great thing to do. Okay, hide that one. And yeah, and the thing is with this gimbal, one of the things is that it was recommended to me by actually one of my very first video gurus, a guy, Ben Brophy, whose birthday is tomorrow, funny enough, who also recommended me the Blue Yeti. We were at a hotel in, not like that, we were at a hotel event in London, and another friend of ours, a guy called Kit Fanner, who is another photographer, videographer, him and his company have been looking at various gimbals, testing lots, and he came up with this one, and we were playing with it on Sunday morning. We were running along, shooting at low level on the floors, getting some brilliant shots. Absolutely fantastic. A real quality. What you find is when you get the box, you will see it's a bit like an Apple product. It's, you know, it is quality. It's got beautiful foam. It just is. It smells quality. So that's good in there. Next up in the carousel, this. If you've ever got any Wi-Fi dead spots in your home, this TP-Link Deco Wi-Fi mesh, Wi-Fi mesh network will dig you right out of trouble. Now, I have no idea how this works, but my issue was I wanted to do the cooking show in the kitchen. My router is in the lounge, and I'm in a nice brick-built house here in the UK. Struggled to get the signal from one room to the other. Didn't know what to do, tried using the phone, but the 4G data on the phone in the kitchen was terrible as well. It was a dead spot. Cue my good friend Stephen Healy. Nick, you want to get this TP-Link Deco? So I bought these. It comes in a box, a set of 3, and I'm not the most technically gifted at setting things like this up. So I was a little bit nervous, particularly when the instruction was scan the QR code into your phone and follow the instructions. I thought, my heart sunk, to be honest. I nearly messaged Stephen before I'd even started to say any tips. It was fine. All I needed to do was took the first one, got an Ethernet cable that comes with it, plugged it into the back of the router with them both switched off, switched both the TP-Link and the router back on. About a minute later, the light, which is now beautiful and solid white, started flashing, and it just set up a wireless secure network with one. When you do the QR code, it basically, all it does is basically you set up an account, you put your email address in, you set a password, and that's all there is to it, and start the first one. The next one I then put in the kitchen, that's where I wanted it, and literally within a minute, without anything, no other wires, only the cable to plug it into the mains, it just found the other TP-Link, found the network, attached itself to it, no dramas. Then I thought, okay, now what will I do with the third one? In my mind, I was thinking I was probably going to put it in my office anyway, but actually on the app, it shows you can go through different house designs. It will show you the best place to put it. So this one now came up less than 60 seconds in the office. I was attached, so I've got now this beautiful Wi-Fi, secure Wi-Fi all through the house, super fast, absolutely brilliant. I can actually have up to 100 devices connected to it. I've actually got 11, so I've got 89 or 88 left to go. So if you want to come around, play with my amazing fast Wi-Fi, you're more than welcome. And it is absolutely brilliant. If I moved, then, and maybe I wanted more dead spots, I'd have to, no problem. I use these 3, just buy one extra, plugs in, it'll attach, no worries. What you find is that your quality of Wi-Fi all over the house, it doesn't matter what walls are in the way, this has got you covered, and this is an absolute lifesaver. It was brilliant. I'm so happy with it. It is the best thing. So if you've got any Wi-Fi dead spots in your home, the nice thing is I was a little bit worried about how big they were. Would they look obtrusive? No, not at all. Very discreet. They just look like a lovely little speaker. Actually, they look a little bit not dissimilar to the Echo Dot that we'll come to in a minute. So yeah, they are fantastic pieces of kit in the carousel. Oops, I should have actually beautiful. I should have actually clicked it in the carousel as well. Would have made a bit more sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that's really a beautiful piece of kit. So let me just go back here and go over here. Hopefully I'm still live streaming. Oh, we haven't got long to go. Gosh, I've obviously waffled on way too long, as I tend to do. Okay, let me just click on that. So that's a TP-Link Deco hybrid mesh Wi-Fi system. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Got 17% off right now, so it's 189.99 in the carousel. Normally 229, but it is absolutely fantastic. Okay, what's next on the rank? Next on the rank is the. I'll use my little. Again, I'll use this one to show you. This is the Anker 4-port USB ultra slim data USB hub with a 2-foot extended cable. This basically, I need to get a bigger one. And where's my camera gone? I could have sworn I had another camera on here. Okay, I'll just switch it on just so I can show you. It doesn't look like much, but you'll see what I've got plugged into it. That's the main thing. Here we go. Get the right camera. My fault. Let's turn the mic off so I don't get echo. Show it in stream. And there it is. So we've got the lapel mic going through it. We've got the charger for the iPhone. We've got the Lightroglow light. And we would have the Nexigo, which I'll plug in a minute. So that takes one USB out of my Mac, gives me 4 there. So it gives me 3 extra. So 3 extra USB ports for $17 is a bit of a bargain, but I got to admit, there are so many things. We've also got the Yeti, various other bits and pieces. I'm probably going to need more, so I might be tapping up my good friend Stephen Healy to see what he's got, because I know he's got an amazing set of USB. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, let me hide this once more, and we can go back to. Whoops. Actually, I'll just plug that Nexigo in, because we're going to come to the Nexigo in a trice. Okay, next on the rank is we've done the Mevo. Good job I plugged that in, because the next thing on the rank is this. This is the Nexigo Stream Cam. Which one is it? N930E. Now, this I bought because I promised my great nephew my C920, and I've not given it to him yet. I'm bad uncle. But I did actually have to buy another, of course, as we do. I had to buy another webcam before I could give it to him. It's only that I haven't seen him since. Not likely to ever see him again. No, I'm joking. So I had to buy another webcam to play with. And so I got this one, and I was looking at it because a couple of things that caught my eye. It's nice thing is it's got the standard tripod mount, so we can screw it into a tripod. That'll make it rock solid, so it won't move. Fantastic. But also same thing, you've got the element that can sit on your Mac or your PC and sit there quite happily. Now, things that intrigued me was it's sitting on a ball, so it can actually rotate 360 degrees, so you can actually point it anywhere. You can move it from side to side, and you can also move it back to front, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's neat. So next thing is, what about privacy? It's got this lovely little cover. Now this you stick on, so it comes with 2 of them, so you don't have to use this at all if you don't want to. But I know a lot of people are concerned about privacy, just in case you get hacked, and you don't want anyone to be able to see out of your camera into your room. Trust me, if anyone hacked and saw this room, they would hack straight back out again. There's not a lot here to see. So yeah, so that's really cool. That just sticks on and off. It's also got a lovely built-in microphone, not just any old microphone, a noise cancelling microphone. So that's really good if you've got kids and pets, cats and dogs and whatever. So that will pick up your voice more than anything. But the best bit is this. it has got a 3-stage built-in ring light. This means that you can live stream or you can use it on Zoom calls, team meetings, hangouts, and you will be beautifully lit. This is one of the most important things we've all seen. Particularly, look, let's get honest here. We know that if we're all doing more and more team meetings, Zoom calls, and you know as well as I do, lots of people look absolutely rubbish. Not because they are horrible or they're ugly, it's because they have no idea how to light themselves. They're in their back office spare bedroom conversion, and they just don't have it. They're probably just using their built-in cameras on their Macs or on their PCs. They're not going to do that great. The lighting is going to be shocking, and they look terrible. And of course, they're all looking down at the screen, going, "Oh, yeah." So all looking bad. How you stand out from the crowd, how you make your bosses take notice of you, is you get yourself an extra little camera with a built-in ring light that's going to light up your face. You're going to be the one that's noticed without having to say a thing. So that means that you'll be the one who gets most credit for doing nothing, and you'll be seen as the more switched on one in your team. That means come pay rise day, come promotion dishing out, I can't promise you, but you're going to give yourself a better than average chance, I would say. Look, you're just going to look better. You're going to sound better than all the rest. What's not to love? Now, you can also, if you're live streaming, you can use this to live stream. You can record. It's got some great software where you can control all the aspects: exposure, white balance. It's autofocus. So if you're demonstrating products, you can put your zoom in. Put it near it, it'll just autofocus into it. You've got all the hue, contrast, saturation, all those things. But the thing is, you can actually save the settings. So when you set it all up in your office or wherever you set it up, and you get it all right and nice, then you can save it. And now if you go and move and do something in a different room, like if I was going to use it in the kitchen, then I've got a whole different set of settings that I'm going to need. I can set it up. I can save those. So then you can just go backwards and forwards wherever you're going. You have saving yourself all that time of changing the settings. Absolutely brilliant. It shoots in 1080 high definition. It's got a very good lens on it. Nice microphone. As an entry-level webcam, you can't go far wrong, particularly on a discount. It is under $60, $59.99, guys. You'd be insane not to have one of these. It will make you look so much better on your Zoom call, at least, very least on your Zoom call. When you think about it, for $60 for a potential pay rise of what? Hundreds, thousands? Makes sense. Little thing. It's a little thing that you can do to make yourself look better. The old phrase, success leaves. I'll learn to speak in a minute. Success leaves clues. Could never be more apt on that one. Now, next one up is this. This is the light I'm using. So this is going to make everything go terribly bad now because I've got the light here. This is the Logitech Lightroglow little light. This is great fun. It's extendable. As you can see, it just hangs.
I don't know that.
Alexa, stop. I didn't even say her name, but obviously it lights you up. Now, the best thing is you can control it from the back here. You can turn the light off and on, control the warmth and the brightness, and you can control it there. Or, this is a cool bit, you can do it directly. He said, pressing the button, or you can do it directly from your laptop or your PC or your Mac or your desktop. So I thought that was on. I thought it was on because the light was on. How strange. So what I'm going to do is quickly show you using the power of BeLive. And the reason that I love BeLive so much is because I can show you this so easily and seamlessly. So let me share with you in the screen how we control it. So we go Window, Logitech G Hub. That's what I love about Logitech. You always get software with all their kit. Oh, where's that gone? Says it's sharing, but I can't see it. Hold on. Ah, there she is. Showing stream. There we go. Okay, so this is what I've got on my desktop now. And one of the first things to notice is actually you've got a preview screen here. And that is because you can change all your different cameras. So, and it will make a difference because look, if I used my C920, which I know is sitting to the side of me a touch, but you can see that's a different lighting than I'm getting from my Mevo Start, different angles and things like that. So that's going to need changing. So select the camera that you're going to be using the most, and then you got that in the preview. So we switch it on and off on the desktop here, and then here we've got all these presets. So you can have a bright, cool light, and what you can see here, so the temperature, cool, brightness, bright, and you can pick any combo of measures in between. So the cozy daylight is one I tend to stick with. This one, bright warm candlelight, is like nuclear storm. Probably shouldn't say that in this day and age, but yeah, you've got lots of different ones, and you can do your own as well. So all that thing, basically you're moving the temperature from cool to warm and the brightness from dim to bright, and you're just going to get a lovely, nice lighting that suits you. So play around with that, find one that you like, and you're good to go. So that's what I like about that. So let me put that back down in the stream, or just turn it off in total. I think that's what I did last time. Cool. So that's the Logitech Logitech. Again, that is lovely price in there, $59.99, and the light has been certified. You can live stream all day, or if you're a gamer and streaming your gaming, then that light is not going to cause you any harm whatsoever. In the carousel, we got the back of the Mevo. We got an SD card. We got two SD cards in the carousel. We got one in the Mevo. We got one in the GoPro, little ScanDisc one for that one. In the Mevo, it's the Arcant. Oh, I'm really running out of time. We got the eMart T-shape. I will do that tomorrow. We did that the other day. We got the Echo Dot and 4 and 3 and 4. That's the Gen 3. I've just unplugged it, so she'll be cross with me when I plug it back in. Gen 4 down. Hey, I got a new follower. Oh. Hello. Thank you very much. This is what I love about Logitech. I love about Be Live. It flashes up our new followers right in our streams, which is amazing. Which means, had I been a little bit more prepared, I could have played the air horn a little bit quicker. But yeah, I literally just switched off the bit of software I needed when that happens. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your following. Georgi Nukin started following me. I hope I pronounced your name right. Thank you for the follow. Let me just type that in. Thank you. Oops. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate that. And guys, yeah, if you're watching on Amazon, thank you so much. You can see all this other stuff in the carousel. There's bits we haven't actually managed to get through to today, but it's all good. And that's what I like. Again, it's going to come up in the stream. Thank you for the follow. So I just typed that onto Amazon and it's coming up there. So that's cool. We can skip those and take that off. And Stephen is saying hello, Georgi, as well. So thank you for that. So okay, next thing in the carousel, because I'm gonna have to go because I've got a Zoom call in a minute. Yes, we've got the Echo Dots Alexas. They are great. We've got the drones in there. I've always show you the drones. The one last little thing I wanted to show you is this. In the carousel, this is what I'm wearing right now. This is the purple Panda Lavalier microphone kit. As you can see, it makes me look rather grown up. I normally used to use the Blue Yeti, but I feel bad. It's almost like cheating on your wife or your girlfriend, and she's still in the same room. But anyway, this is the Purple Panda. It works a treat. I hope you can tell. It works lovely, and it's on a cable. Goes obviously inside of my clothing. Comes out the other end. I won't tell you where, and then plugs into the. It's got a little adapter into the USB point, so it can work on the Mac. Now, it also comes with a couple of extra little bits of kit, not least. So this cable I have here is just under 5 foot. This extension cable is just under 10 foot. So you've got, give or take, a couple of inches, 15 feet of cable, which should be plenty. Well, certainly plenty for what I need. But what I wanted to do, the reason I got this, and I got the other one in the carousel as well. The Mevo is in the carousel too. The reason I got this was I wanted to record audio on my GoPro 4. GoPro 10 is in the carousel if you'd like to go check that out. That's good. I do love GoPro products. So this is the GoPro 4 and audio from the GoPros up until about 8 apparently is shocking. Well, I've not got an 8, so I don't know, but certainly the 4. You couldn't film. You could film in 4K ultra high definition. Beautiful, and I did a lot. But I had to do my audio in a different way, and I was putting it into my iPhone, and it's a real pain. Anyway, what I wanted to do was record audio directly on my GoPro. So it comes with this little attachment here that plugs into the side of the GoPro, and this bit plugs into the lapel, and lo and behold, I've got great audio and video, 4K video and audio. What is not to love about that? It's true. Look, I can prove it. Let me show you. So again, this was at the beginning of my little walk at Digley Reservoir. Now, this is you see, look, no one's perfect, least of all me. It comes with what we affectionately call a dead cat, which is a little windshield, a big furry windshield, which goes over the microphone. I could take that little microphone shield off, put the windshield on, and that would have made a big difference. But I was just so happy to actually have it plugged in. I totally forgot to put the windshield on. But even without it, and this is a windy day in Yorkshire, let me share with you a very quick demo of the Lavalier Purple Panda microphone. Okay, this is take 2 of Digley Reservoir, trying to find out whether our sound is okay being picked up on the GoPro Hero 4 with the Purple Panda microphone kit that actually plugs into the GoPro. I don't think I had it plugged in properly earlier, but this one should work. You can see it's very beautiful up here, up in Yorkshire, and that's the reservoir down below. These are some trees, and that is the path we are about to embark on. And up here is, you might be able to see some little lambs, which is always very pleasant. Okay. Yes, so Digley Reservoir. I thoroughly recommend you go and visit that if you're ever in the UK. Very interesting, lovely walk around it. Stephen, maybe you want to go for a walk around it one day. If you go back up, venture back up north. We're saying hello to Dr. Elo. You're saying hello to Nick and Stephen. Doctor, the good doctor. I always like it when a doctor's in the house. The good doctor, he and myself and Stephen and Grant and Daniel, we all live stream together on the Be Live shopping channel on Amazon every week. Normally, we do it on a Monday at 6 or 6:30 UK time, 1:30 Eastern, 7:30 Europe. Wherever you are, don't worry, you can find it, or you can even watch the replay where we talk about all our kit. Have a great time, have fun, and yeah, what Dr. Elo doesn't know about video, live streaming, audio, sound effects isn't worth knowing, frankly. Yeah, go check him out and go find him in the Amazon live stream influencers as well. An amazing broadcaster. We are surrounded by amazing talent. I'm very, very lucky. Anyway, that's the one I wanted to show you. That we kind of really ran out of time because I've got I've got to go. But yeah, we have the light bulbs, other computers. Go check it out on the carousel. They've got discounts on them. That's why they're there more than anything. Some great gaming computers. Got another Apple computer in there as well. I'm back tomorrow, earlier time, 3:30 UK, 10:30 Eastern, 4:30 in Europe. And then on Saturday, we're back to the standard midday, 5 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. Europe. So whatever you're doing, do stay safe. Thank you very much for your company today. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Dr. Ela. Thank you, Corinda, always. Thank you also to, it's been so long since we were chatting, to Rachel. Thank you so much. And Golgi, thank you very much indeed for the follow. And I think that's thanking everybody. And yeah, thank you, Amazon, for allowing me to broadcast on your amazing platform. Until tomorrow, whatever you're doing, stay safe, take care. And so we say a fond farewell to our Amazon family. That just leaves me and you guys. Well, just me and you, really, watching on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and the website. Why don't you come and join the fun? Why don't you get this time? Go on to, type into your browser, nickwood.live. That will take you to my Amazon storefront. That way you can click the follow button and then you can just follow me. You won't get notified, I don't think. But then you can go into the Amazon live stream program. I'll be on a little follow list and you better follow me and find out when I go live next. That simple. And then you can make yourself available. Then you can avail yourself of some amazing discounts in the carousel. Okay, take care until tomorrow. Take care.